Well, that's definitely new. Hey guys, a few side notes before I jump into things. Firstly, you guys rock. Thank you for the love and support that you bring to this channel. For a murders game like DayZ, I'm surprised at how many awesome people I've met within the game as well as in the comment sections. This year, I have a goal and the hope that this channel hits the 1000 subscriber mark. So, if you're not already subbed, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will continue to bring you more DayZ videos as well as new gaming content to the channel. So with that being said, and without further delay, let's take a look at what will be added, fixed and changed in the upcoming 1.16 DayZ update for the Xbox One, and as always, I hope you enjoy. They have added the Bison SMG and a 64 round mag. Firing the 380 rounds with a high RPM, this gun is definitely a gun for close encounters. It can be found in tier 3 and 4 military areas. They have also added an alarm clock that acts as a distraction tool for zombies. It would have been interesting if we got to attach a grenade to it. They currently come in 3 colors and can be found in residential areas. With every new update, I always look forward to what has been fixed. And they have fixed a bug stopping players from stepping forward during melee attacks with close targets intended for targets further away. Fireplaces wouldn't completely disappear if the last attachment removed was stones or the tripod, and it is no longer possible to detach the tripod with a pot still attached to it. A UI element showed up falsely when pointing at an indoor fireplace with selective consumables. Dead chickens could not be buried after being picked up or dropped. The fire mode of the revolver no longer changes during shooting. Crouch walking with a broken leg no longer deals unsteady amounts of shock damage. Also, when swimming backwards or sideways with a broken leg, shock damage decreases. They even fixed the desync issues if you break your leg during an action. Dug up items no longer levitate above the ground. Infected players did not show the plus symbol in the inventory view. They fixed a client error when attaching or detaching items from a tripwire trap, and in special cases, tripwires did not display the attachment slot. The names of vehicle parts were not present when the car became ruined, as well as smoke from a ruined car engine only displayed for the driver. Attacking with an animal carcass no longer causes blood particles and knife slashing sounds. The Saka 120's inventory is no longer accessible through its engine rather than its trunk. Locked indoor stoves could not be opened by force. Interrupting a two-handed animation by dropping the tool no longer freezes the player. Infected are no longer able to climb fences with barbed wire on top. The UI of a deployed landmine could be seen when holding another landmine in your hand. They fixed a kicking animation when firing while on your back. Sounds of disease symptoms of other players were played in the wrong position. They have fixed several inconsistencies when it comes to bullet penetration of objects. Combination locks will no longer play a sound while in your hands. The light source of the head torch was in the wrong position. They have fixed an exploit for extended melee hit distance. The flame of the gas stove no longer clips through the frying pan, and the gas stove now emits a glow. Several headgears were clipping with a female survivor introduced in the 1.15 update. Infected had bad collision while crawling has been fixed. Players and wolves can no longer injure you inside a vehicle. It is no longer possible to survive without food by only drinking. You can no longer place landmines under train tracks. Crafting an item using metal wire will produce an item with lower health as the metal wire used, and traps will now react to vehicles. It is no longer possible to destroy a fence frame before the actual wall. They have adjusted certain structures to prevent exploits, and they fixed a badly reflecting window on the yellow brick military building, as well as fixed some items that could not be picked up at the Northwest Airfield construction site. It is no longer possible to bury corpses inside buildings, and they fixed the sounds of flies once the body despawns. They have adjusted misleading descriptions of codeine tablets. The one change that I'm looking forward to would be that they have increased the threshold for the terrain clipping, making placement of base building objects easier. Consuming charcoal tablets has no effect when another charcoal tablet is already active. They have increased the energy and water given by mushrooms and similar fruit. Some jackets can now be turned into rags similar to their pants counterparts. They have removed the action to take out fireplaces from fire barrels. First aid kits and teddies can now be repaired by sewing kits. Protective cases and ammo boxes can be repaired by epoxy putty. The pickaxe can bury bodies and objects. Duct tape can now be used to craft a splint. There is a slight reduction on penetration values of the 5.56 by 45 rounds to match other bullets and tweak the mid-air appearance of tracer bullets. They have reduced the size of pumpkins and their slices. They have reduced the body temperatures results. Bear traps do not kill infected, rather it breaks their legs. Damaging tents will also damage items within. They have adjusted damage zone selections to vehicles. Bloody hands no longer make players sick when drinking from containers. And the last thing on the list, they have tweaked the orange and red armbands. So guys, I hope this was informative and helped you in some way. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, drop me a like if you learned something new, and please leave me a comment on which is your favorite add, fix and change that you've been waiting for in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one.